What's up guys, Miticus here. I'm your coach for the Boston Beedrills, and yes, as you can see, it has come to this. Unfortunately, I am currently 0-4 in this season, and so we have entered into the closet to pull out our biggest bag of tricks. And this that I wear on my head is something that has given me good luck for several years, and therefore I have decided to put it on my head and wear it throughout this match, as I know that it will not let me down. Today we go against Gym Leader Geo and his San Francisco Gienteis. He has a mono dragon team. This is the first battle in the draft number 2 group of battles, I guess you could say. And so we have a brand new team as well, which we will kind of recap as soon as we connect to Geo here shortly. Guys, if you're visiting from Geo's team or Geo's page, please do me a favor and go ahead and like that button below and subscribe to the channel. Right now, I'm currently trying to get to 500 subs by the end of the season, so your support could definitely help me get there if you haven't already supported the channel by now. Currently, we're sitting at 345 subs as of this recording, and hopefully, just hopefully, after this battle, not only does this hat give me good luck in getting our first W of the season, but hopefully we see some good subs and some good likes. Hey, let's aim for 25 likes this week. That would be fantastic. And if I win, let's try to hit 50. If I win this battle, hit the like button. Let's get to 50. If I lose, let's still try to get to 25. It's more likely that I lose at this point. We do have a great team though. I think that we have the prep to beat Geo. And that is kind of how I'm going to leave this intro. We have the hat on. It won't let us down. I've let it down in the past, but it has never let me down, and that's very important. Let's go ahead and connect to Geo now, see what team he brought, and we'll take it from there, guys. See you soon. Alright guys, here we are. We are connecting to Geo now. We have the hat on, like I said. We have a Sprite in hand because obviously last week the orange soda didn't do us any favors. The Sprite is half full right now. We don't want to say half empty because we're going to be very optimistic. And let's make sure we have the right team with all our items. I almost forgot my Dragonium Z on my superior. Caught it at the last moment, so thankful for that. Almost changed my team quite a bit at the last minute. Decided not to. Decided to go what I had been mocking with over the last week. Wanted to actually bring Rotom Heat at the last moment for a Will-O-Wisp support for the Mega Altaria and the Salamence, because those two things actually do create quite a issue for my team if I do not maneuver around them correctly. So let's hope that I can do that. The worst possible situation for us is that he leads his Salamence as we lead our Mega Beedrill, which is what I've been doing in mocks mostly. But I may go for a different approach this time around. I may lead something different. The Ditto could cause issues as well, especially if we're set up with Superior or something like that. That could be an issue for us. So let's see what we got here as far as his team goes. Okay, so a few things that I didn't actually battle during my mocks was the Kyurem, and I did battle the Komodo a little bit. But Kyurem definitely did not battle, not even once actually. So that's very interesting. Flygon's there, Latios is there. He did not bring the Salamence, which is interesting in itself. Karam is going to be possibly pretty tough for us. Beedrill does put a lot of work in on this team. If we can get some chip damage off, get most of his mons down to about 60%, Beedrill actually does come in and do quite a bit of work. I told you I was going to do a quick team preview, so here we go. We have Jester, the Jirachi, Boston, the Mega Beedrill, Tuckatank, the Tuckakiss, Slytherin, the Superior, No Name, the Jellicent, and Punisher, the Crabominable. I'm very, very excited about Crabominable, and I think he's going to put a lot of work in this match if he's played appropriately. We did bring Trick Room on the Jellicent, so that's going to help us out tremendously as well, getting Crabominable in and putting a lot of work in. So let's go ahead and choose our team. I think we're going to go ahead and lead Jirachi. We need to make sure we get our team in on time. Whew. Okay, so we talked a little bit too long there, but that's all right. That's all right. We are going to lead the Jirachi here. Going to get my calcs up very quickly here. Go ahead and set it to Jirachi. Come on, Lucky Hat. Let's get this win. It'll be our first win of the APA season thus far. So let's see what he leads out. Remix, is that Karam? No, that's actually going to be this thing. That's not bad, actually. I could try to... Okay, I thought for a second that he wasn't going to change there. I could go ahead and get an Ice Punch off and see if we can maybe get a freeze. Serene Grace does make Ice Punch 20% freeze chance, so that could be very interesting for us. Let's go ahead for the Ice Punch here and see what he wants to do. He is risking getting frozen here. And he's probably going to be scarfed. So the thing that he could do would be possibly go for an Iron Head and try for a flinch. So our lead isn't terrible. Something we could have definitely done as well as go into Jellicent. I am going to make some notes very quickly here as we're waiting. He does go for the Iron Head. I think he's just trying to get that flinch. Does he get the flinch? No, he doesn't. And no freeze for us. Okay. I think I'm just going to go for another Ice Punch here. Ditto. We do flinch. It's fine. Another Ice Punch here. Ditto. Karam. Flygon. He has Ditto, Karam, Flygon, and Altaria, Mega Altaria. He has Komodo. And off the top of my head, I don't remember what the last mon is that he has. So we'll double check that here in just a moment. Thank goodness that Jirachi doesn't copy, or I'm sorry, Ditto doesn't copy the ability. That would be very annoying. This hat's also getting very, very tight on my head, so that's fun. Again, we do have a 20% chance of freezing him, and hopefully we don't flinch here. Okay, we are gonna flinch. That's unfortunate. We'll go ahead and wish up here. And hopefully he doesn't continue to get the flinches. I'm assuming he's definitely scarfed because we have not outsped him once in 4 turns. So we're going to go ahead and assume he is definitely scarfed, which is good for our trick room. Ditto's mostly ran scarf, so that's definitely expected. In mocks, I had a few people actually run Iron Ball, just expecting the trick room, and so that was kind of neat. It didn't really work out the best for them in the mocks, just because Ditto being slower than a lot of my mons wasn't very helpful. So he is going on the Curum here. So our Iron Head to a non-bulky Curum does about 53 to 57%. And an Earth Power from him max attack does 36 to 42, which is kind of interesting. That is with the Shuka. Without the Shuka, what would it do? 72 to 85. Is it worth losing our Shuka this early? That's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. We may be able to kind of scout this thing out a little bit though, which could be kind of interesting. Okay, so what we want to do here HP Fire does quite a bit too, but we're not in range of him killing us even with specs. So I'm going to go ahead for the Iron Head. We have the chance of flinching him as well. That's about right. Earth Power, Shuka. Does very, very little. And we are going to get our wish back here. Okay. So we know that he's not Scarf. We know that he's not Lefties. I don't think he specs either, because that did not do 40% to Jirachi, which it should have done close to. Without specs, it should do 24 to 28. I'd say that's very, very close to specs, or not specs. I'm sorry. So I am going to go into my Jellicent, I believe. Just going to check the calcs very quickly here. Make sure that there's not much he can do to us. He cannot do much to us. He could go for a Draco here, but Draco would obviously decrease his attack or special attack by 2 stages, in which the second Draco could definitely not kill. So we do send out the Jellicent here, and he goes out into his Ditto. Very interesting. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go for the Shadow Ball. Is there a better play than the Shadow Ball? How well does Tug a Tank take this? Fairly well, as long as we don't get frozen. Takes Shadow Ball like a champ. So we are going to go into the Tug a Kiss here. He stays in because he would have been faster. And he goes for the Shadow Ball. And as long as we don't get a special defense drop, we're golden. Okay. I do want to go for the Dazzling Gleam here. %100% want to go for the Dazzling Gleam. Here comes the Kyurem. Kyurem should not enjoy this. And I'm thinking that should have killed if he wasn't bulky. He should have been at about 60%, and that only did about 40%. So either his speed is lacking. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Either way, I'm almost positive Jellicent could come in on this. But I don't want to put myself in a position where he can roost. And I'm wondering if Jirachi is the right play here. I got 6 seconds to decide. I'm going to go into Jirachi. We just need not to get frozen on that, which we did not. That's great news. He could go into our Jirachi now. He could go into the Ditto now to copy the Jirachi to Wish, which would be good. So if I'm predicting him to do that, I go into Jellicent here. And then I can go back into Togekiss if he goes into his Ditto and mimics Jirachi. Exactly. That's what I thought. Okay. Now, it would be very predictable for him to go for the Shadow Ball. I think he tries to pull his own double this time. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I'm going to go for the Trick Room. Ditto's pretty neat because he can kind of send it in and scout my moves as well, so he knows I have Trick Room. So that's a little annoying. I definitely expected or wanted to take him off guard by that, which isn't going to happen. So he gets for the Shadow Ball. Does probably 50. Not quite. And we have leftovers. I think I'm going to send my own Shadow Ball out here. So I'm trying to remember if the turn you use Trick Room counts as a turn, but I don't think it does. So I'm just going to make a little note here, Trick Room. I think we have 3 turns starting now. I'll double check here in just a moment on the DS. That is a very good amount. He goes for the Shadow Ball. As long as we don't get a special defense drop, I'm going to be very happy. Let me just look at the Trick Room real quick. Is Trick Room 5 turns? I thought it was only 3. So 3 of 5, that means there's 3 turns left, right? I don't think that he loses his Ditto here. I'm going to recover. Okay. So let me take a look at Trick Room. Yeah, so we have 2 turns of Trick Room left. Ice Beam still does a solid mount to Komodo. Komodo? I actually don't know how you say his name. But non-bulky Komodo takes about 50% from his Ice Beam. And I don't think there's anything he can do to knock us out. And we should have enough Trick Room turns to send out 2 Ice Beams. Let's see, if he's physical though, he's gonna sack his Curum. And now what I would did I really do that little? How does Ice Beam do that little? Yeah, I guess it does. Wow. Last turn of Trick Room here. What I expect him to do is for him to sack his Curum here to the Shadow Ball, because that's definitely what we're going for. Bring in his Ditto and use his Scarf to recover on his Ditto. Assume that's what I assume. So we'll see here. He does sack off the Curum, so Curum is dead. Now I do expect him to bring in his Ditto and try to use his Scarf to heal up his Ditto. So he actually brings back in the Komodo. Interesting. Now, on the off chance that this thing gets a, let's see, Komodo. I want to make sure about the electric coverage. I'll look at Draco and I'll look at like Thunder Punch. So Z Thunder Punch could kill. That's a little scary. Z Outrage could kill. It's also a little scary. I'm gonna recover. Oh boy. Okay. Now we need to find something to sack. Because at +4, that's no bueno. Let's just hang tight for a second. Definitely should have went for the ice beam there. Honestly, I don't think it's worth losing any of our other mons. At all. So, on the off chance that we were to somehow, for some reason, live, I'm just going to Trick Room. And Ice Beam. That puts us in a pretty good position. So we've seen belly. Good Lord, my pins won't write. Belly drum, sub. That could have been game right there. If I would have changed out to sack something else, that would have been game. So that was a very lucky play on our part, because I definitely was not predicting the sub. So that does put him in a tough spot here. He can definitely knock out my Jellicent. No doubt. Then my crab kind of comes in and gets some kills at this point. And I think he probably knows that. Okay, so he did have enough to get that going for him. That would have been super scary, by the way. Now he should just knock out my Jellicent. So he did have the Thunder Punch. Okay. Here comes the crab. How many turns of Trick Room do we have? We have 2 turns left. If I miss this, I will cry. Guys, if we miss this Draco, I'm going to cry. Hate that. Oh no. Oh no. It's 90% accurate. I almost want to go something else because of that. Um, yeah, I'm just going to go something else. I don't want to risk the miss right now. I would have loved to keep Jellison around a little bit longer, but it served its purpose in getting the Trick Room up and allowing me to possibly get 2 kills. It may have been a misplay to not go for the hammer arm there, but I don't know, I just freaked out a little bit on it. So, Komodo is gone. I'm telling you what, the belly drum was very, very scary. And the sub was even scarier. If I would not have Trick Roomed right there, I think that would have been game. It was very, very, very lucky because I was not doing that because of a sub. I was just doing that on the off chance that something went in my favor. And in my opinion, that's exactly what happened. He's choosing now to get rid of his Crabominable, which I think is a very wise play. Or his Ditto. Now, here's the thing. He could, let's see, Crabominable. He could be baiting me to go for a Drain Punch. And then he could go into something like Altaria or even Laddie. That's probably what I would do here. 34%. It's going to be very, very close on the hammer arm. But I think I'm going to do it. I think he switches. I think he tries to bait my fighting move. Now, as long as we hit here, we're in very, very good positioning. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Hold on 1 second. My dog is crying and I need to shut my door. Okay, we missed the hammer arm. Made a fantastic prediction there and missed the hammer arm. Now, Trick Room is over. Altaria is here. We can't. We just we got a hammer armor. Ice hammer. Hammer something. That was really unfortunate. Facade. Does that kill? No. Do we hit this one? Yes. I'm really thinking a Scarf Fly Gun in the back. What was the facade calc? 77.92. I feel a lot better if I would have knocked out that Altaria. I'd be feeling a lot better if I knocked out that Altaria. Oh my gosh, that miss breaks my heart. We would be in very, very, very good position right now if my Ice Hammer would have hit the first time. We know exactly what to do here. We 100% Ice Hammer. If he's Yachi and he Dragon Dances here, it's going to be a little tough, but we should be okay. So there's a Dragon Claw. Okay. So Laddie has Dragon Claw. Laddie was also the other one we were missing. My pins are not working. Okay. Laddie has D-Claw. How much is Mega Beedrill doing to this thing? U-turn's doing a buttload. It's nice. Okay, so I want to see real quick Beedrill, Dragon Claw, Jolly, not Jolly, Timid. I guess we're going Beedrill here, boys. Guess we're going Beedrill here, boys. Mega Evolution. There should be no way that Dragon Claw kills. I'm just going to say Fate had its hand on that one. And we're going into Beedrill. If he switches, he comes in as a regular Beedrill with Ditto. We definitely knock him out with the U-turn. His best thing is to go into Flygon, which still takes a tremendous amount. And Togekiss may be able to knock out the Flygon. Almost certain he's not scarfed. Almost certain that he's not scarfed. He would have already played. We do need to remember that we broke our Shuka already. Comes in as a regular Beedrill and definitely gets knocked out by the U-turn. Right? Yes. Now, he goes Flygon, or he goes Laddie. I go into Slytherin here, and I Z-move. There's no ifs, no ands, no buts. I Z-Dragon here. A Z-Dragon here. Please don't let anything go wrong. There's literally nothing I do here but Z-Dragon. 110. Superior's 113. Z-Dragon Pulse actually doesn't kill. Z-Dragon Pulse actually doesn't kill. And if he's scarfed, that's going to suck a little bit. This is going to do a lot of damage though. About 75%. Yeah. Okay. That's a tad scary. At +1, I just don't see. Does Outrage kill me? Z Outrage could. So, but he can't outrage. He cannot outrage. I mean, he can out. Yeah, he cannot outrage. He can Z outrage though. It would be the ballsiest thing ever to go into Tucky-Kiss right here. But should I? I messed up. I messed up. Does that kill? Okay. I messed up. Dragon Dance. I still don't think at +1 he can kill Tucky-Kiss, man. I just don't think he can kill Tucky-Kiss. Yeah, the only way that killed is if that was a flinch. And now I think we see Scarf Flag on here. Which can Flygon kill us? If it's Scarf, we should win. If it's not Scarf, we should win, right? Oh boy. Guess what? It's not. Yeah, that's game, guys. Yeah, that's game. I think that's game. I think that's game. I think that's game. I think that's game. +1. Does he have Iron Tail? Dragon Dance, EQ, Outrage, Iron Tail? My other 2 mons don't matter. He knocks out my other 2 mons. He's faster. It's all on if Togekiss can live 2 hits. It's all on if Togekiss can live 2 hits. Come on, Hat. Come on. Come on, Hat. Perk up. And let's live this. We know he has Earthquake. He's +2. What is the strongest move that he knows? Like double? No electric. Okay, he knows Rock Slide. Rock Slide at +2 could kill. It's a very low percentage, but it could kill. He misses the Iron Tail and we win. Guys, that very well may have been the best battle I've ever had in my entire life. That very well may have been the best battle I've had in my entire life. That's the only way I know how to put it. Win or lose, it would have been the best battle I've ever had. To come down to that intensity. Dude, Geo, that great game, man. You played wonderful. You played absolutely wonderful. I'm sorry that you missed that Iron Tail, man. If you would have landed that'd been a good game. That'd been it. Man. Guys, I'm just happy we got our first win. I'm so happy we got our first win. Thank you so much for joining me on this battle. My heart's just pounding out of my chest right now. My hands are shaking. They're trembling. It was a 3-0 win, but I'm gonna be honest. Mega Beedrill and Jirachi, they came in and died. It was all up to Togekiss at that point. So really it's a 1-0 in my heart and mind. It's 1-0 on paper, 3-0, but me and Geo both know that was a 1-0 win. Wow. 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 Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today. Please subscribe to the channel. We're hoping to get a lot more wins from here. Like the video. Again, I won the match. So Give me 50 likes. I know that's insane. That's an insane goal for like my first ever like goal that I've actually asked for. Most of my videos get like 15 to 20 likes, and I'm asking for 50. But like, this is a win. This is a huge win for us. And how it came down was just the most intense finale of a battle I've ever had in my entire life. It's deserving of 50 likes. So please show your support. And make sure that if you didn't come over here from Geo's channel, that you do head that way after this. And also subscribe to him if you haven't already. Like his video as well. And just give him like big props for just playing a outstanding match. I mean, knowing that he had to go for the second Dragon Dance there with Flag on to have a chance, just incredible, absolutely incredible. Man, I think we played very, very well. We had one miss that was very unfortunate. I don't know how much it actually ended up changing things. What's important is that we got a win. We got our first win. We're 1-4 now, and what a win! It's such an important win, guys. Such an important win. I'm gonna get out of here. It's midnight my time. I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta be at work in the morning. But man, you know what? Yesterday was my birthday too, guys. So again, like, hit that like button. It was my birthday yesterday. We got a win. It's gonna be a good week, guys. It's gonna be a good week. The hat, man, the hat. It's right here in the hat. It's right here in the Sprite. My hands are shaking. You probably can't see it on camera. My hands are shaking. My heart's pounding. I'm going to get the heck out of here. I'm going to go to bed. I got to talk to Geo a little bit about that battle. But thank you so much, guys, again for showing up. And we'll see you next week.